Hi everyone, welcome back. This is Tanya, SideGigCrafts. I'm so glad you're here today. We have got a fun project today. I've got all kinds of things out on my desk. Yes, I do, because we are going to do a play. We are making a Under the Sea Memdex card. And I have started cutting some of these things out just to save some time, but I'll do some editing today, I'm sure, just to make it shorter. This first piece I have in my hand is this SideGigCrafts Thinlet, and it's this water. It did not punch out, and you know what? I think I'm okay with that. I'm going to punch out the pieces that will, but I don't think I'm going to force the other ones, and partially because I'm not going to use it as it is. I'm going to be using this as accents, so I don't care if some of these are just embossed, because I think that adds to the texture and the pattern of it. And I'm not quite sure how I'm going to use this yet. So I did punch this one out. My mat, which is crazy, I need to figure out how to do these mats better. So anyway, it's got an indentation already. It's my brand new mat, and it's driving me crazy. But that's okay, because I'm not going to use it in a traditional way. So we're going to set that aside for now, like I said, if I even use it. So this die cut, let me show you this one, is a favorite of mine for the summertime. This one is it can be a shaker. It's got the back piece, it's got the sandcastle, and then it's got all the little windows that can go on there. I'm not going to use it as a shaker today. We're going to use the pieces to make the sandcastle, but not a shaker. So I've got that cut out. I just need to kind of clean it up a little. We'll set that aside. And we will make the sandcastle today. Isn't it darling? I love this piece. And it's perfect for Memdex card size. So when I was looking through my dies to look for something that would fit the theme, this one popped out at me. I hope I'm in the screen, you guys. I'm sorry. Because I think this will be a lot of fun. You know, I have that tool. I have it. I have that tool. I keep forgetting I have that tool. Let's see how it works. This would be the perfect opportunity. I tried it a different time, and I did it wrong. So let's see how this works. This is the one I got from Temu. Look at that. It's magic. Oh, my word. Somebody had told me they loved theirs. Look at that. It punched all those out. There's a couple left that might be holding on a little bit differently. There's a couple left up here too. That's amazing. Oh my gosh, I got to remember we have this. That's a game changer. That took off like half an hour. Okay, so let's hold on to that. Put that aside. Yes, I will be using that more often. That's fantastic. Actually, I have all these little pieces, but I'm scared I'm going to lose these little pieces if I do that. Okay, so let's, these can just go on here. And I'm going to actually distress these a little bit, just a touch, just to add a little bit of color and make them stand out more. They don't need much. I'm not trying to make them look old or anything, just a little bit of ink, a little bit of color to help them. Oh, this is so cool. Just around the edges. I don't need to do all the windows and all the little fancy stuff, just the edges. I hope you guys are doing great. Today is, what is today? I will say what day it is. Today is Thursday. It's Thursday. And I am home today from work. So I'm hoping to get some videos out to you guys today. Get some crafting done. I have several projects to complete. And I'm looking forward to them. This is a swap that I'm doing in our Facebook group. And my partner lives in the UK, so I want to get this out to her as soon as I can so she gets it in time. And she's already made hers for me. I'm excited. Like, yeah, buddy. I think she said that. I think she said, well, there was two people I was communicating with. Maybe it wasn't her that said that. I don't know. It doesn't matter. I'm excited. Excited to swap with her. She's a great, great crafter. She does beautiful work. So I want to make sure it's kind of special. Especially when you have to ship so far, you know, shipping isn't cheap. You want to make it worthwhile, right? I don't want to give her something she won't enjoy. So those are all done. Let me go ahead and try to get the edges of this guy really quick. Just the edges. We'll make it look not so flat. Super quick here. I apologize. I don't remember where I got this sandcastle. I feel like it was probably from AliExpress. It was either AliExpress or Amazon, but it was probably AliExpress. And then I'm going to do just a little bit on the front just to give it just a little bit of different colors so it's just not flat paper. I'm not trying to make it look vintage or anything, just make it not look flat. Alright, let me get these little scraps out of here because they are going to stick to me if I don't. Okay, clean that surface up. Get a little glue on here. I've got pieces everywhere, you guys. I've got so many ideas, and if you see certain die cuts or something on my desk right now, I will explain where I got them, or the best that I can, and what pieces came in there. I probably won't be able to give you links for these, but if you do the searches, you'll probably be able to find something similar if you're interested in doing that. This is so cute. Okay. I actually made the sandcastle before as on the cover of a journal, not the journal, an advent calendar. I had an order for a beach-themed advent calendar for Christmas. It was so cute. It finished up so nice. Absolutely loved it. I love doing the themed advent calendars. It's really pretty, I have to say so. And they were very, very happy with it, so that made me even happier. And I wanted to do one advent calendar a month over the year, but that didn't happen. That did not happen. Like a different theme each month, I thought that would be cute. But got so busy with other things, it didn't work out. Hopefully I'll still get to make a couple for Christmas, or before Christmas, and get them posted in my Etsy. You can see how that Distress ink pulls that window out just a little from the background. You can see it just a little better. Check my camera. Can you guys see what I'm doing? I hope so. Oops, stuck to my finger. Thought this was the perfect paper for this too, with the polka dots. Kind of looks like little, could mimic the sand granules in theory. Oh, this is the door. What a fancy sandcastle, huh? There. Almost done with this one. We could, oh, I wonder, you could add something like maybe grit paste or something like that for texture. I don't think we're going to be able to get to that today, if I even have it. I just don't know where it is if I do. I think I do, but I'll probably skip that. This is going to take long enough, but If I think of it later, maybe I'll try it. I don't know. I don't know. If I do add to it, I'll put update a picture for the front of this video for you. Okay, so next I have another, we're going to set this aside for now because that's our sandcastle. I have another die cut that looks like, like this one. Again, don't know where I got it, most likely AliExpress. You guys have probably seen this one before. Why am I poking that out? Who cares? The frothy water, the different ocean layers. I need to clean this thing up. And so I've cut that out of different colors of paper. And I think we decided, Josie helped me pick, we decided we're going to go this way and then this one in the front. The light frothy looking one. Kind of an embossed paper, which is kind of cool. So that's going to go this way. And then my sandcastle, we're going to tuck it kind of inside, probably right up here. We're going to layer this so that it's kind of got more depth to it. Put that there. And then I've got a shovel. Now this one came from Scrap Diva Designs, and this is the the bucket, the sand bucket kit, and it's got the little shaker. We're not using the shovel as a shaker, but I am going to use just the one piece today. So I use that, and we're going to kind of put this in here. And then I'd like to make this into a little shaker with some beach pieces and just kind of put it in here. And then it'll have the little pieces in there to shake. And, oh, I've got the little starfish from Scrap Diva Designs as well. We're going to put those around. You see how it's coming together? I think it's going to be adorable. And then I'm going to have to attach it somehow to a Memdex card. Actually, I've got strips that I can cut. Another die cut, but I've got to find that one. I didn't pull that one out. So we've got a little bit of work to do, and I think we can do it. I think we can get this done. I want this shaker to be, oh, you know, I was going to say completely clear, but it's going to have something around the outsides of it. How am I going to do that? I need to think a minute. Where is my biggest hole punch? My biggest circle punch. And how big is it? That's going to work great. Okay, so I'm going to do a circle out of this, and then out of the middle, I'm going to use this punch. What color should we use? Should we use blue? Should we could use a dark brown. Dark brown would be nice. Blue, maybe. Be kind of cute to use twine around the outside, or jute. But that would mean I'd have to go get it, and let's see here. No, I don't. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. I could use that on there, and I could just make it go around and around. I'm thinking, you guys, I still think, though, I like that idea. Very ocean, it's very textured. I like that idea. Okay, let's do that. That doesn't cut my acetate very well, so I'm going to use my scissors, and I'm just going to cut two at the same time along that line. So, lesson being, you don't need a die cut to cut that. Okay, I had to cut it with the scissors anyway. This is a little scratched up. Maybe it's just, no, it's just dirty. It's just adhesive that's stuck to it. Okay. get that clean. I don't even know what this is from. This is probably the backing of a stamp set or something. I have no clue what kind of packaging this was. But I'm going to have to split this. Now, the next thing I need to do is make this so that it's going to have some foam tape inside. It doesn't need a lot. I think I'm just going to do this little thin foam tape here. And just kind of form it around the circle. I don't need much in here at all. These are just little white ones, and they're kind of opalescent, which I think are beautiful. Just a few. And then I want to put a few of these in there if I can. I don't know if there is such a thing as a few of these, but we're going to try. I need to figure out how to package these so that they can not spill everywhere. We're going to do that. And I'm going to put in probably a couple beads if I can. Or, are they tiny? Let's see if I have some. No, I don't think I'm going to do that. We'll skip that one. But I do have these little pieces. Okay, now this is a completely other die set. Little ocean die set. And it's got little shells and different things in here. There's a little fish. I was thinking about putting some of these in there, but maybe that won't be the best idea. I have something. Here's the shells. Look, they're pink. Got some pink shells in here. Those are cute. Remember, I can't do too much, right? And then look at these little guys. These are little whales. I'll put them in there. Why not? That'll be cute, right? I think I do want to try to put, I do have these little crabs. I think I'd like to cut them out of red and put them in there, and little starfish. Little tiny ones. I want to put the little tiny ones in here. At least some of them. We'll put all of, nope, not that one. That one's messed up. And then we'll put the little crabbies in there. Ooh, I know what I need to put in there. I've got those little tiny sequin dewdrop looking things. They look like water drops. I wonder if I can find those quickly. I'm gonna look. Do I need all of those in there? It seems like it's a lot. Let me see if I can find those quickly. So, what we shall do is grab the other piece of acetate, which I've probably also lost, right here. Make sure it's as clean as I can get it. Put it on there. not going to shake a lot. You know what? That's okay. That's okay. Now, and it's okay that it's not perfect because I'm going to put that string around here. So I'm going to turn on my hot glue gun because I think that's going to be the best way to do it. I have to work carefully with that though because it will melt. Okay, so next I want to do is layer these. So I need more foam tape. That's thicker than that other one. I think I have some. Maybe I don't. Maybe I used it all. Is this one foam tape? Nope, that's just two-sided tape. This is the same thickness. Well, we'll just use that. I think I'm out. That's okay. That's okay. I may need to order some. Whatever shall I do? Okay. That one. And I think I'm going to do one more just to make sure it's nice and sturdy. Make sure that the tape doesn't show. And we're going to put this here. Well, it just tore. I'm having trouble holding that still. Why am I having trouble holding that still? Okay, there. Now we've got a little bit of layer behind there, which is just what I wanted. And then on this one, is this the right piece? That's the wrong piece. This is the right piece. We're going to tape this one up too. We'll only need one piece for this one because it's so narrow. Stick that right there on the front. Ooh. Yeah, see, it's so narrow. It shows in that hole right there. Do I like that? Can I fix that? Is there anything I can do about that? I'm going to need to do something about it because otherwise that sticky surface will be sticking out. I could put a decoration over it, like a lobster or something. I have a lobster die cut. Okay, I can do the same thing on that one. Or I can try to kind of poke it back under. Will that work? Probably not. But that's alright. I can put a decoration over it if I need to. It's not that noticeable, but okay. Do we like how it's coming along? This is going to go here. I love how it's coming along. That's going to go right there. And oops. Okay, so I'm going to need to do something. I'm going to go ahead and glue, even though the rest of this is boosted up, I'm going to glue these little edges down so that they don't lift up with the fingers like they just did. They can get mushed to the back. That'll make them a little more sturdy and not tear and look a little more intentional. This is going to go right in here. This is going to go here to the side. I'm not done with it. Don't worry, I'm not done with it. I do wish those floated just a little better. Not super happy with it, with that part. But I'm not sure what to do about it. This is going to go here. This will go in here. See, that shaker is just going to be an accent anyway, so it's not a big deal if it's not perfect. Is that cute, you guys? I hope so. Okay, so let's go ahead. Is this hot enough? Let's see. Looks like it. It's melting everywhere. Let's go ahead and start with this. Alright, there we go. There's that. Need to get the glue off my fingers. So that's going to be that. I think that's cute. Okay. Let's go ahead and put this guy here. I don't think this is sturdy enough. I'm going to get another piece of paper, cardstock, and put it behind there. Okay, so one of the things that I did, if you ever feel like it's not thick enough or strong enough, put another piece of cardstock on the back. As I was gluing this, or starting to glue this together, I realized I don't think that's strong enough to stand up. So, or for, to stay up. So I went ahead and added another piece of cardstock. I'm going to go ahead and put some glue on the bottom of here. And tuck it in this first layer. I want a little bit of blue to show on this side. I think that's darling. Just kind of pressing it down a bit, making sure it stays. I'm thinking, no, I'm going to leave it just like it is. Okay, now this one I want to put in here. I'm going to need to tuck it back behind here. It doesn't really have to go between the layer of waves, but it does need to go behind the sandcastle. So it's okay that it kind of pushes up just a little. I want that crab to be shook loose. There we go. What I'm going to do is go ahead and hot glue this in here. So this is going to touch right here. Put some glue there. Put some glue right here where it's going to touch again. hot glue strings out of there because nobody wants to see that. And then we're going to hot glue it right back here. Oh my gosh. Okay. And then I want to put this shovel in here, remember? So I was going to put it behind, but I think that's going to be way too much behind, so I think I'm going to put it here, just like this. You guys, I love it. I love this. This is so cute. I'm happy with how it's turning out. We still have some more to do to it, but I'm loving this. You may not have the same die cuts at home, but maybe this will inspire you to get out what you do have, or you know, create something totally, completely different. As long as you're creating, just create. Just make something beautiful. All right, now the next thing I want to do, this is coming along, and I could leave it just like this, but there's more I want to do to it. First of all, we do need to put some of these here. Let's go ahead and ink these. Ink these up a little bit, just a little bit, just to give them a little variation in color. Oh, I can't pick them up. That's that. I don't think I'll need that the rest of this project. And we're going to put a couple of them here. I should just hot glue these too. Probably be easier with that jute back there. I feel like that needs to come up though. Let's put a third one here. And then what we can do is we can pop this one up just a little. Foam tape. But we're going to fold this foam tape to make it pop up. That'll be thick enough. Just once those. And we'll put a little bit of glue on the bottom of that just to make sure it stays. Look how cute that is. Oh my gosh. Alright, but we're not done. We're not. So here's the thing. In her kit, Erica from scrapdiva.com, Scrap Diva Designs, I'm sorry, she has these flip-flops in that same kit. The little flip-flops are darling as heck, and they need to go on here. Okay? So, in that same sandcastle set, I don't like the way that's a little bit too thick. I think what I'm going to do is do this. Put a little bit of hot glue on the end of this one. Just on the end of that little leg right there. Forget a little string. Touch it down so it stays. And I'm going to do the same thing on this one. Just a tiny touch. I'll touch this little leg down. Now it's got some lift, but it all kind of ties together still. Hold it there for a second. Oh. these just a little bit more here. Give them just a little bit more shape than the bottom one. Otherwise it won't show that much. Okay, I'm going to put just a dab of glue on the top here. You can use fabric or regular glue if you want to. I like to use hot glue because I don't squish it all the way down. Then it gives it a little bit of lift and space, and it just looks a little more dimensional. It's about the stringiest hot glue I've ever seen. And I think I just glued my fingernail to it instead of the paper. There we go. Then we can put a little dab on the leaf. And just put the little flower on top. Just a little hint of leaf under there. Same on this one. We can finish these flowers up real quick with those little seed beads I was mentioning. I think yellow would be the perfect color. Or you could use diamond dots would be pretty, which I'm half tempted to get out instead of this, but I already said I was going to do this, so we're just going to do this, and I've already got them in my hands. So there. Diamond dots would be perfect though because they don't have the little hole, and these do. These have a little hole in them, and that's okay. I think it's just as cute. Okay. Trying to get my glue gun to squirt out just a little bit of glue. You know, if I ever have to change glue guns, I'm going to have a really hard time, I think. I've gotten so used to this one. Alright, there we go. We've got two little flowers. I'm going to close this up before I spill it. Now, let's put those aside for just a second because we've got to do these too. Ugh, the string is stuck to the glue. Okay, or the table. Now, got to figure out which one goes to which. I guess it doesn't matter too much. Just have to make sure we place them correctly. Okay, we'll put a little bit of glue right there. Just a touch. Kind of where that big toe would go. Now the reason why I like to loop those a little bit is because I don't glue these flat. I glue these down as if there was going to be a foot in them. So there's going to be a little bit more bend to them. So let's put a little bit of glue under there and kind of push it up just a little bit. You can see how I haven't let it lay flat. It gives it just a little bit of space underneath there. We're going to do the same thing on this side. If you don't glue your finger to it and mess it up, that's awesome. Okay, and then you can glue your little flower to the flip-flop. Isn't that cute? This one. And this one. actually really like making these little flip-flops. They're so cute. They're well made. They're well done. Look. There we go. We've got the little flower on each one. Now, we can kind of tuck these into here, was my thought. Isn't that cute? We will just put a little hot glue running down the middle there. And we can put a little hot glue running down the middle there. Stick that one that way. And then I was thinking we could put like a little crabby right here. Maybe even a little starfish. Kind of tie it all together. There we go. And then we could put, I was thinking about putting, what was the other thing I wanted to put on there? There was one other thing. Wrong set. Oh, I didn't use these, you guys. Didn't use this at all. But that's okay. I was saying I might not, and I didn't, and that's okay. That's all right. We're not going to use that. I've got these these cold beverage. I don't think I'm going to use the cold beverages. This is my die cut, or this is my Memdex. There it is. This is what I was thinking. I think it would be super cute to use this on there. It says beach, and we could put a little flag. All right, so I've got these punched out, and these are from Scrap Diva Designs as well. And let's see here. I'm not going to worry about those letters. Do I have another starfish? I want this starfish right here. Maybe right there. There. I like that. Now this can go on here. Or it could even go this way. No. It can go that way. That's cute. It doesn't have to be perfectly straight. You want the red to show behind the words, of course, but if you do it so that it's not straight, it will give you the illusion that there's more than one flag there, which is cute. It's a fun thing. And it's got the stitching on both flags, so that works out really nicely. So that's super cute. Okay. Trying to get the glue out from behind there. So we could put this on a little flagpole. How do we do that. This is going to be one heck of a big Memdex card, isn't it? I love it. Okay. I don't need this whole thing, so I'm not worried about gluing all the way. But I want it to be strong enough, so I'm going to glue two together. And we're just going to chop it there, because I know I don't need more than that. Okay, so now that I've glued that down, that's cute. Okay. So what I'm going to do for placement, I need to go ahead and just glue the flag onto here so that I can place this correctly where I want it. And I think that's darling right there. Yep, 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 yep. We're just going to stick it in there. Just like that, because I stuck it down before I was ready. So now we're going to stick it like that. What do you guys think? I think we're done. I think we're done. I think it's fantastic. I love how it turned out. I'd love to hear what you think about it. I may add, I still have to add the little piece below here that'll make it an actual Memdex card, but this would be so cute even for an ephemera piece to add to the front of a card. I think it turned out great. I hope you guys enjoyed it too. Thanks for hanging out with me today. I'll make sure to put a picture on the front so that you guys can see the whole thing. But I hope you enjoyed it. Thanks again for hanging out. I hope you all have a fantastic day. We'll see you soon in the next one. Hit that like and subscribe if you enjoyed this video. Take care. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.